Now this question is really tough. It's a really tough question, but once you break it down into little steps, it's not the hardest thing in the world. So we have to consider the triangle ABC with an area of 56 root 3 meters squared. We have to find the angle of ABC. Now what is that angle? That angle is from A to B to C, which means it's this angle right here. So this one. We'll call this one theta. Now we got to think about our non-trigonometrical equations. We have sine rule, cosine rule, and area of a triangle. Now think about what we need for these rules. For the sine rule, we need two sides and two angles, or at least two sides and an angle and an unknown, and a side and two angles with an unknown side. We do not have that. We only have two sides and an unknown angle, so we cannot use the sine rule. We can also not use the cosine rule because we do not have that extra side. With the cosine rule, you need at least three sides and an angle, which we do not have. We do not know this side. So the only equation we can use is the area of the triangle formula, which is 1 over 2 AB sine C. Basically, it's just the angle here, and it's the two sides that interconnect it. So let's get rid of all that. Sine C. Let's erase this so we can get a better demonstration. So now we're going to do is just plug in our numbers. So 1 over 2, 16 and 14 are the ones that squeeze this angle here. So we have to put that in here. 16 times 14. Then we write sine of theta because we do not know the angle. And that equals the 56 root 3. Because remember, this area of a triangle would equal area. And we already know the area. It's 56 root 3. Now we do is simplify. I know 16 times 14 is 224. So 224 times a half times sine theta is equal to 56 root 3. 224 times a half is, if I just use a bit of math, is 112 times sine theta equals 56 root 3. Now, I want sine theta by itself because I'm trying to find this angle. So I'm going to divide this side by 112. I'm going to divide this side as well, 112, to keep it in balance. These two cancel, so that leaves me with sine theta over 56 root 3 over 112. But as we can see here, this is actually a common factor. I actually can take out a common factor here. So I'm actually going to divide this and divide this because I could divide 56 on here, on the top, and divide 56 on the bottom here. As a simple rule, you can just divide these 2 by 2 to get more simpler, and you will eventually get the same answer. But I could divide 112 by 56, and I could divide 56 by 56. So sine theta would equal to actually just root 3, because 56 divided by 56 is 1, over 112 divided by 56, which is 2. Now all I gotta do is just use the inverse of sine. So I'll just use inverse of sine on this side. Those cancel, and the sine of inverse of sine on this side. So it'd be theta is equal to sine inverse 1 root 3 over 2. Now, if you know your exact values, you would know this already. But if you plug this into the calculator with the proper degrees, you will see that theta is equal to 60 degrees. And that is our answer.